Okay, welcome back. So, from where we stopped, we prompted the AI. This was what we asked the AI to do. I want to, and this is Codex by OpenAI anyway. So the same ChatGPT that you know. All right. So the difference between this class is we are not just showing you agentic stuff like this. Oh, I've closed it. Lovable, like lovable dev bot. No, we are showing you how to own the code. You want to own the code. And the advantage of owning the code is that it allows you to become scalable. Another thing we are doing, to allow your product to become scalable. Another thing we are doing in this project, this training is that I'm showing you how everything works, okay? Instead of just prompting it, I could have just stopped there. I could have said, I want to build a simple restaurant landing page. And if I stop here, it will build a full restaurant landing page. But I further stated the way I want you to build it with HTML. And I specify only HTML for now. No CSS, no JavaScript. We want just the bone. We want just the structure. And let's look at the structure together. Okay? So let's look at the structure together. Remember I told you about the head and the body. So look at the head. Just simple documents in the head of the HTML. Okay, HTML file. Okay, so, and you can see the title. He has given our project the title Harvest Tables. So let's call it Ovation. No. Hard Rock Lagos. Hard Rock Lagos. One of the finest restaurants. So before I start thinking of something else, let's use Cocoa Foods. Okay. Yeah, Cocoa Foods. Okay. So let's change you can see we are now editing because we know what we are doing. So we say Cocoa Foods, for instance. So Cocoa Foods, we can work with our so we can work with our code because we know exactly how it works. So look at this now. It's a Cocoa Food. Yes, we could tell the AI to just replace the entire thing with Cocoa Foods instead of just changing it by ourselves. But I will use that to explain what we currently have here. So we said H1. Look at this H1. This is the header. This is paragraph. Farm fresh, warm hospitality and flavor made with love. It's now it even because this is ChatGPT, it's even enter the appropriate text for us. So let's change this to welcome to Cocoa Foods. Welcome to Cocoa Foods. Okay, experience, and then look at our menu here. So look at our menu here, reserve a table, view menu, and we have an image, simple stuff. This is our menu, and we save it, and we change the name again to 2026 Cocoa Foods, powered by Luther. Powered by Luther. Okay. So Cocoa Food powered by Luther. All right. We have made our changes. We have made all our changes, or most of our changes. Now, if you go back to the live server, you can see that it has changed to Cocoa Foods and all of that. You have a simple menu. Let's tell AI to add CSS. And then in the next class, we are going to be starting with CSS. But just to give this some beauty, let's say add CSS. And AI already knows that we know what we are talking about because we are using terminologies that is meant for developers. Now, CSS is cascaded style sheets, and this helps us to freshen up, to give it some style, the word style sheets. So it styles the entire page. Okay, so it is thinking, and I'm sure it will come up with results. Okay, so I just said add CSS, and it says I've added the style sheet, and this is what it did. Added CSS style sheets, added CSS and wired it into your page. And look at it now. It has added a new file called style.css, and I'm sure next week in our CSS class and UI development class, we're going to be talking about a lot about this. But for now, just to give our page some good look. All right, so we come back to Coco, we refresh it, and now boom, it looks sweet just by adding CSS. So you see how this works, right? HTML is the bone, CSS is the color, the interior decor, the design, the everything. So boom, you can see beautiful. Our menus are already there. Can you see? I clicked on menus, it just shoot down. I clicked on location, it shoot down. I clicked on contacts, it shoot down. I click on about, it shoot down. Now, CSS, that is cascaded style sheet, gives our application, web or mobile, it gives it all colors, it gives it shape. Remember before we added the CSS, so if I rename this to style, if I rename this to cuddle off, it will go back to its emptiness. Can you see it? So the whole application is here empty. Okay, it looks no button, no nothing. Everything just looks everything just looks normal until we added CSS. Okay, until we added CSS. Now, all right. Now, immediately we added CSS. There are 3 ways to add CSS. Of course, we'll do this in detail in our next class. There are 3 ways to add CSS. Number 1 is what we call inline. Sorry, 2 ways: inline or external. External is what we've done by calling it as a link. We call it as a link here. We call it ref, that's relations to style sheet. Hyperreference is style.css, this file here, and it's inside our local folder. So if I open the local folder, you can see that the entire thing is there. If I go back to our browser, now it's looking so beautiful. It's looking so beautiful. Now, you don't like this color, you can ask AI to change it, but in our next class, I'll show you the entire nitty-gritty of CSS, UI design, wireframing, and all of that. But just as a recap, what we've done today, or what we've done in this module, is that we have covered setting up IDE. Yes, we mentioned Git and Git repo, but I'm going to emphasize it next then. Working with markup languages, prompting to code with AI, reading your first code. And how do you do that? Look at this. Look at main. This is the body. In the body, it splitted the body to the first section, header. Inside the header, we have the navigation. We have the title, which is Cocoa Foods. Paragraph, then we have the navigation. Then we have main. Inside the main, we have the hero section. We have the hero section. We have the about section. We have the menu section. We have the menu section. We have the location section. We have all these sections that easily just depicts everything we are doing. Clean code, straight up. And again, please go back to W3 School to understand all of this simple references. Now, if you look at this page, you automatically probably know that this is generated with AI. So you are not there yet. And what is common for people in this industry is something called Dunning-Kruger effect, a feeling of thinking you know something that you don't know. Please note, this is not going to stop this class. This is just the second module. This is just the the second module of the 16 modules that we are going. So please ensure, which also serve for day 2, week 1, day 2. Please ensure you watch all the videos. This content will drop on the dates of the class. Okay, so please ensure you watch all the videos. If you don't watch the previous, you won't be able to play the next. So ensure you watch all the videos, and I'll see you in the next one. In the next class, I'll be talking more about gluing it all together. What do you do with Git and GitHub? You have your code already. What if your computer shut down? So we'll glue everything together using Git and GitHub. See you in the next class.